Video game adaptations have seen a huge surge in popularity, with many becoming smash hits and even setting up successful franchises. In just the last few years, the trajectory has swung in an extremely positive direction, with more and more games transitioning to TV or the big screen, but 2025 did provide a harsh reality about these projects. With the likes of The Last of Us, Arcane, and Fallout gaining mainstream attention and becoming some of the best TV shows of the decade, it's clear that stories from the gaming world are looked at much more fondly these days. As a result, it seems like fans always have new, exciting video game adaptations to look forward to. The quality has undoubtedly improved in modern times, and while there are still plenty of gaming adaptations that should have been better, the market is more competitive than ever. Unfortunately, 2025 proved that not every year can be full of critical masterpieces, and the most recent releases have definitely felt underwhelming compared to the rest of the 2020s. Video game adaptations have been on the rise in recent years. Copyright symbol Amazon, a courtesy Everett Collection. Gaming adaptations have come a long way since the 1993 Super Mario Bros. Movie, with studios having a much better understanding of how to turn these fictional universes into compelling on-screen tales. Whether it's faithfully retelling a story like in HBO's The Last of Us, or taking elements from the game and creating something new like Arcane, the results have drastically improved. Creators are no longer just trying to cash in on established IPs or beloved characters. Instead, there's a real determination to bring these unique settings to life in a way both gamers and new fans can enjoy, all while conveying emotional, in-depth stories. Thankfully, the last few years have given us countless major hits. Last year alone saw Fallout and Arcane go head-to-head at the Game Awards for Best Adaptation, while we've also had the likes of Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, 3 Sonic the Hedgehog movies, and Twisted Metal since the start of the 2020s, and these are just the tip of the iceberg. The rise of these projects has been nothing short of miraculous, and it's been a breath of fresh air seeing how these movies and TV shows turned out compared to years gone by. However, despite the blueprint being laid out on how to make a successful adaptation, some new releases still fail to hit the mark, as 2025 showcased. Despite some popularity, 2025 has been an underwhelming year for video game adaptations. Image via Sony Pictures. Although 2025's releases were far from the worst video game adaptations we've seen in recent times, there were very few that became truly memorable hits. A Minecraft movie was by far the biggest release, earning over $900 million at the box office and creating trends that proved divisive online, just like the film itself. While it does boast an 85% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, only 47% of critics liked the movie, and it also earned a 5.6 on IMDb. It's fair to say a Minecraft movie had some hilarious quotes and pop culture impact, but it didn't meet the standards of modern adaptations and feels like a step in the wrong direction. Other projects nominated for Best Adaptation at the 2025 Game Awards include Splinter Cell, Deathwatch and Devil May Cry, 2 animated shows that performed reasonably well. However, despite receiving decent reviews, neither achieved much mainstream attention, with many fans seemingly missing these releases entirely. Until Dawn was also nominated, and alongside being criticized for being nothing like the games, reviews were also extremely mixed. Lastly, The Last of Us Season 2 earned a nomination, and despite critics generally enjoying the new season, fans blasted the adaptation for its poor decision-making and saw it as a major step back from Season 1. Considering how popular HBO's initial adaptation of this beloved game was, Season 2 felt like a real disappointment in contrast. Twisted Metal Season 2 did provide a bit of hope for the year, but overall, video game adaptations fell flat in 2025, especially compared to a stacked 2024, proving there is still work to be done. 2026 could be the year of redemption for video game shows and movies. With 2025 being a bit of a blip, 2026 could be the year of redemption, as there are a fair few shows and films set to release that will hopefully deliver. Although it is set to premiere in December, Fallout Season 2 looks to be even better than the first outing and will continue into 2026, thanks to its weekly schedule. The Last of Us dip in quality is a reminder that Fallout's return isn't a surefire hit just yet, but all the trailers and promotion indicate another thrilling adventure lies ahead. The Super Mario Galaxy movie is also set to arrive in April, and given that the first animated movie was a $1 billion mega hit, Mario fans have reason to be excited. Just a month later, Mortal Kombat 2 will finally debut after its delay, while another fighting game movie, Street Fighter, will give it competition towards the end of the year. In between, a new Resident Evil film will also drop, rounding off a pretty star-studded lineup of video game adaptations.